Welcome back to Battle Cage. It's your boy Syph, and I'm coming to you with yet another great video. This is your weekly Make the Bet. And we do a little bit different here. We're not going to go through the entire fight card. So if you are looking for that, I'm sorry. Try to find somewhere else. But if you are looking for the best parts to bet and see what I'm betting, well, let's get it. Welcome back to Battle Cage. As always, your boy is on top of his game, and we are going to go straight into it. This is not a full card breakdown. This is Make the Bet. So let's go and make some bets. Now, before we do, let me show you guys what we did last week, and this is going to be this week's. So let's hop over to the winning side. All right, last week, we put a unit on the 3-leg parlay. We had Mavzar Ivloev to start the dance party for us. We had Bryce Mitchell to continue, and we capped it off with Shavkat Rakhmonov. I know it was a little bit of a scary situation when Ian Gary caught Shavkat, almost submitted him, but you know what it is the game we play, you know what I mean? Live by the gun, die by the gun. So happy that we came on top. As you can see, this was put on Make the Bet episode 1. Make the Bet episode 2. Today we're gonna do it kind of quick. We don't want to waste time. We're gonna go straight into the bets, and hopefully we win. We want to carry the momentum. We're gonna pick the best spots and continue with this parlay series. So let's go in the breakdown. All right, for this week we have 4 picker, man. Very simple. Manel Kape, Joel Alvarez, Miranda Maverick, and Joaquin Buckley. And well, if you made it this far, you got my pick. Like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next year. But if you want to know a little bit more, the psychology behind what just happened, how I made this happen, let's go and dive a little forward. This is the card, guys, and you already know the rules. This is the very first fight. We're going to skip it. We don't want to be in the very first fight. Why? Because if you get burned, then you're going to start chasing. Your feelings get hurt. And you know what? I fell in the trap last week. So I know how it is. I know how it is. So, skip the very first fight. It don't mean anything to us. Davy Grant versus Tavares. That is a good fight, guys. It is a even line, but I'm not surprised if a lot of action is going to come in, at least a late action on Davy Grant, just because of the experience. Tavares here, just as good as he is, relatively green. In the UFC, only had like one real fight with City, something like that. And they're both coming up from the Contender Series, so never really tested. This is his really first test, and I'm not gonna put stock on him to pass the litmus test. Now, if there is value on Davy Grant, it is now. He started as a dog. He's pick him now, and if you want to go hover along and maybe consider him, I've decided to make this a live play. If David Grant gets this man down, that first takedown, if it jumps to minus 150, I'm probably going to hit it. So I am on a live play situation with David Grant, but let's move forward. So here's our first leg. We got Miranda Maverick. Will be our very first leg to start the dance party for us. 27 years of age versus 34. I already like the youth factor. That's a check mark. She's relentless. She got experience in the UFC. She's been with some tough competition. Took out Young. She lost to Jasudavicius, but it was a decision. And if you know anything about Jasmine Jasudavicius, she's one tough cookie. So went through Carrera here. Excuse me. Via submission. That was a tough fought right here. Andrea Lee always comes to bang. So that was a nice unanimous win. And she just went through this up-and-coming fighter, Dion Barbosa. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Miranda Maverick. Now, initially, she gave us a little scare because when she came in, she went on a tear. Here's a TKO stoppage against Ujua, and then Jillian Robertson. That is a very, very good win, especially early in the career. She showed us that she's here to stay. Had a split loss against Macy Barber. You could argue Macy Barber got a gift there. And then she lost against Erin Blanchfield. And this, listen, hats off to Erin Blanchfield. She's over there, putting in tons of work. She's one of the top contenders as of today. So that is not a blemish at all. And she's coming in, she's doing her thing. You know, the her competition, Jamie here, she's gonna be the much bigger girl, 5'7". She's gonna be riding almost a full 4-inch reach advantage, but the striking differential is okay, and we were gonna really ride that youth, that grit. And she lost to a Canadian once, so I doubt Miranda Maverick wants to lose to another Canadian. No offense to Canada there. Yeah, and she's coming in. This is her fourth fight actually. So she's doing her thing. Lost to rather hardy here, but it is what it is, and got a split against Petrovic. So listen, she's doing her thing, but I'm going to be riding the youth factor because I feel like at 27, it is the initial peak for Miranda Maverick. So I'm not afraid for a little bit of a challenge here against Jamie here. And the line started kind of crazy, minus 310, upwards of 310, 350. As you can see, there has been line movements. Let's look at the line movements. We're going to look, as you can see, this is from bestfightingodds.com. I'm going to be in the very first column, DraftKings, because that's I have BetMGM, I have Caesars, I don't have BetRivers, and I have FanDuel. So, but for UFC presentations, I'm at the DraftKings. So we're going to go over to Miranda Maverick. She should be over here. The line movement speaks for itself. Starts 310. Now she's at minus 350. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is. People are going to be taking her. She's a heavy chalk favorite here, and hence why she's going to be here in the parlay. So we got Miranda Maverick starting the dance party for us. Let's move forward. All right, who else we got? We got Joel Alvarez next. So Joel Alvarez, man, look, I'm banking on the youth here. 31 years of age versus 36, 6'3", massive size advantage, 7-inch reach. He's the better overall fighter. He's at his prime right now. 36, you're kind of on the back end. And Drakkar Klose, as dangerous as he is, and he is a dangerous fighter, this is just not his position here. This is for Joel Alvarez to continue doing his thing. Possibly, I see him as the younger version of Dan Hooker. That's kind of where he fits. I doubt he's ever going to be champion. No offense to Joel Alvarez. This is just how I see him. But this is like the younger version of Dan Hooker here. You know what I'm saying? Coming in with the physicality. So at the current line, which I got him here. So where did I catch him? I caught him at minus 440. So let's look at the line movement. Joel Alvarez, let me open line minus 325. We are now at minus 425. That's a tremendous line swing, but you got to pay the chalk. I think you got to pay the chalk here to get a confidence. So I am going to be picking him. As you can see, here's my money line pick, minus 440. There's been some drawback, as you can see, so he's at better value today than when I put this in. This was put in December 11th. Okay, so I'll put this to December 11th. No problem. I'll put it December 11th. Okay, so now you got a little bit of value here. Still, minus 400. That's outrageous, right? So it is what it is. I paid the chalk, but like I said, I cannot overlook the advantages here. Younger fighter, bigger fighter. He got ground game, submission game. Pretty decent record, right? He's currently 21-3. Beautiful record. I'm gonna take that any day. So I'm gonna go with Joel Alvarez. I'm never gonna tell you how to play or what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing here. Next, on my ticket, I got Manel Kape. So let's the flyweight bout. I think Manel Kape is one of the top contenders in the flyweight. I know Bruno Silva is doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? No shade on Bruno Silva. 34 years of age. He has like knockouts after knockouts in his last 5 fights. Knockout, submission, and against top competition too. I know Cody Durden just got kind of beat down, but look, knocked him out, submitted. Nam, Rodriguez KO, JP Bass KO, dropped the ball against Ulanbekov. But you know what I'm saying? Pakistani boys over there, they know how to wrestle and neutralize. And I'm hoping for the same kind of here, because I am paying chalk on Manel Kape. Manel Kape, I got him at what? Minus Let me see. Minus Manel Cap was minus 375. Let's look at the lines right now. Manel Cap is gonna be minus 366. So he's sitting at minus 375 again. Open up minus 265. Line swing. So I am going with the trajectory. I'm not doing anything ridiculous. I'm not trying to find crazy dogs here. I am going with the swing. I'm going with what I think is the right pick. So I picked up Manel Cap minus 375 here. And let's continue the party here. And we're gonna cap off with Joaquin Buckley in the main event. Joaquin Buckley in the main event, much younger guy, much hungrier. He's riding a crazy crazy streak right now. Decent record, 20-6 versus 17-4. Covington is literally at the end of the line. He's still stuck in his stardom. I'm telling you right now, if he loses to Buckley, his stock is gonna plummet, like a straight plummet downhill. But I believe in Buckley. I think he's a tough breed guy. He's a no-nonsense kind of guy. I know his attitude kind of got him in trouble in the past, but look, these wins speak for themselves. His last loss was a KO loss to Chris Curtis. Since then, Fiallo, Alex Moreno. Look what he did to Vicente Luque. That was nasty earlier in the year. Came back forth, my countryman, Nursultan Ruzubioyev, who had no business cutting down from 185 to 170, in my honest opinion. But he was a tough guy to deal with. And then he takes out a legend, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Again, takes out the legend. He finishes him. So I do see a beautiful position here for Buckley. I am going to pay another chalk. I got to. I caught him at minus 285. This is where he's kind of been the entire time. So he actually opened up minus 105, which was crazy. But as soon as the lines opened up, as you saw the movement, boom. Like, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. 192, 2-1 favorite right away. A couple of days later, minus 250. And he's been over there. He's been at moderate favorite, minus 250 to minus 278. I got him at minus 285. So kind of, middle park price. So those are my confident picks. That's what I'm gonna be making my bet on. You want to look at the money? We won 1-1 units. I don't want to put all of it on the table, so I'm gonna go with 1.75 because we are getting plus money play here. Because we're squeezing the lemon. We went with a 3-picker to a 4-picker, but I feel pretty okay with this. And they're giving me a cash out, which I'm not gonna take. I'm willing to live with that. And if we win, we're getting up there. It's going to be $434 to end the year. That would be a nice flip for me. And this is it. Make the bet. That's what we're doing. Now, once again, we got Manel Cap, Joel Alvarez, Miranda Maverick, Joaquin Buckley. We picked them for obvious reasons. We're going with the trajectory here. We don't want to go crazy. We don't want to go crazy, and we don't want to blow our budget because next year, man, January, it starts with a banger. We got a fight card. Not too much traction, Dern versus Rebus, but January 18th, crazy fights, 2 title fights. Umar is going to be the new champ, and Islam should defend his title against Arman Tsarukyan. And crying baby Marab is gone. He's crying too much for my liking. You know what I mean? He literally, everything that I liked about him, all this crybaby shit, man. I don't want to hear this nonsense. It's too much. Shut up and fight, just like Umar said. So this has been another wonderful episode of Make the Bet. If you let me know what you guys think. Let me know. Am I crazy? Like, comment, talk to me, and subscribe. You already know what to do, bro. I'm out of here.